Sort it out. So hello and welcome back to Testing Differently. So the first thing I wanted to do was I want to promote a channel on here. It is called Way Too Random, Way Too Randomly, at Way Too Randomly to subscribe to. All right, absolutely lovely person. Please go check them out. All right, absolutely brilliant. A bit random on the live stream, but still a very, very nice person to speak to and quite beautiful to say the least. So, obviously, I wanted to do this video as a little thank you to everyone because I do feel like not enough people have tried to join this, which has actually done me the world of good, to say the least. So this is the golf club that we ended up getting. All right, it is hand forged, okay, and it was for the company is Nicholas Levin, Scotland, Rustless, Kosh, or Nocht, or whatever you want to freaking call it. So we will actually show you the actual details here. Now you can see them properly. All right. If anyone wishes to check out the year of this, I would like to know the year this was made. All right. You should be able to tell by the details on here. This is a hand forged golf club here in Scotland. Okay. And what a stunning piece. Honestly, it really is. It looks like it's had a lot of use over the years. You can tell that it's really been put through its paces. Like along here, you can tell that the line's kind of gone. We're just making sure that our live chat is available to me so I can see what's going on. But yeah, you can tell that this has had a little bit of a beating through it. I would say that this is a lovely piece. It is a lovely golf club. It really is. I do feel as though there is going to be a small issue with this golf club when I do try using it. One being the handle. The handle is very almost dilapidated, and I do think that a new handle is going to have to be necessary on this. You can see that the handle is starting to tear apart. Okay, you can tell by the gaps inside of this. Right, there's loads of little gaps. I mean, I can stick my finger in here and do you know what I mean? So hopefully we will get this piece up and running perfectly. We may try to have another shaft put on this just because I don't really trust this cracking around here. Right, there is some cracking to the golf club there, as you can see, and that shouldn't be like that. I do feel as though that will cause a problem when playing. All right, thank you for the likes, people, much appreciated. I would also like to see how this is really, really, I mean, it does flex, but it doesn't flex as much as what, and that's just sideways. I mean, there's not much play in that whatsoever compared to the newer golf clubs that are around. Most golf clubs nowadays will bend properly. So I think this is probably a wooden shaft, but it also looks to be like a fiber. I will give you a hint, people. This club was made in the 1940s. All right. So there is your only clue to this golf club. We believe that the Serial number is this. We cannot be certain, but we believe it's this. All right. So if you want to go look this golf club up, please feel free. It is an absolute stunner. Really is. And it will be tested at some point. Hopefully not around someone's head. But it's fairly weighted. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got a nice sensible weight to it. It is a number 4 deluxe. Just so you can see. There's a number 4. All right. I didn't expect a number 4 of this quality to still be around, especially the age of this. I didn't expect to come across this piece. I know how old it is. I know what year it was made. I know when it was last used. Zach D Productions, welcome. Good to see you again. Good to see you again, Zach. Privilege. So, yeah, please go check out this golf club. Try and find out what year it was made. All right. If you just type in anything you can see on here, all right, is the correct thing to type in. All right, if you wish to find out, there is a competition with this golf club at the moment. All right, now I'm going to be running 2 competitions before the end of my YouTube channel, because obviously I have to take a couple of months off to suss out what I want to do with the channel, how to promote it properly. So I will be taking a couple of months off after July. All right. But I would like to know, what year was this made? Okay. If you can tell me the year it was made, you win 20 in your local currency, whether it be £20, $20. All right. And it can literally just go straight into your PayPal or your bank account. No issues there whatsoever. But all in all, a lovely piece of history here. It really is. Absolute gorgeous piece of history. And it is a piece of history because this is over 100 years old. This golf club here is over 100 years old. All right, that is the only clue you have. So, 100-year-old golf club, very, very valuable. Lovely piece, it really is. And I'm going to keep this safe. Eventually I will have a safe in the corner of my room here. All right. And we'll be videoing from the top of the safe towards the wall here. Yeah. I would like to note that some people have tried to impersonate me. I don't think it's a good idea to do that, because I will just have you shut down. I will take your fucking YouTube account away from you. Come on. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, bro. Here, Zach, have that. So we have Zach as a managing moderator. We also need all of our live chat. So we believe that Zach D is the only one that has messaged in the live chat. Obviously, we wanted our live stream to be horizontal this time, because I find it a little bit easier to control the camera. Plus, the camera is there, not over here. Now I'm pointing at my screen, now I'm pointing at the camera. Yeah. So obviously I do want to promote a channel. It's called Way Too Randomly. At Way Too Randomly to subscribe to. Lovely person, she really is. She is Swedish, I believe. Please do not be disrespectful when you go onto her channel. She will just kick you off. She has a permanent moderator on there. Please go check her out, like and subscribe to her. Alright, she's an absolute star, an absolute angel to speak to. She really is. So, people, a lot of people do not understand what my life is about. Okay, now, when you don't understand someone's life, you tend to dislike them. What I want to state is, why dislike someone? Well, because of their life. What would be the point? Look, I have had a lot of different people say different things about me over the years. Do you know what? I'm sick of them. Sick and tired of people, yeah, thinking that, oh, I'm something special. I do what the fuck I want. Them. And a few other people I know. It's nice. So I have some egg pasta and tuna here at the moment. Hand cooked, obviously. Yeah. Really nice. Infinity Music, EDM Mix. They've just brought out another mix. They've just released another mix onto their channel. If you want to go and check that out. Look, in life, we do a lot of things, okay, that a lot of people don't like, and I feel like there's a lot of people that want to try and doubt and dishonor other people's names. So I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. I really do. It's been an absolute privilege to be here on YouTube. It really has. Thank you to everyone who has liked and subscribed. It is a privilege to have my subscribers. Obviously, I do these videos for you, the public. Okay, I don't do them for anyone else. I just do the videos because, you know, I like to make people laugh. I like to give people the opportunity to learn something new. Tuna, very, very healthy. Very healthy. A lot of omega-3. So, out of curiosity, does anyone else here, well, I know we've only got one viewer. Hello, viewer. Who are you? Let's see. So we can't actually have the camera the other way around yet because we've locked it in at vertical. Yeah, vertical. So, yeah, we hope you're all having a really good day. I did want to speak about one specific knife that I have. All right, and I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, that's not a knife. You know, there's going to be a lot of hateful comments, but you know what? I don't care. This is a fish knife, so to speak. It comes in a set, all right, and this is made by Three Queens. It's stainless steel. It was made in Sheffield. Okay, and Three Queens were very, very famous for their cutlery. All right, and as you can tell, the piece here is designed for posh events. So you would sit, you would obviously have the handle, the pinky inside here, and you would, like so. Okay, it's a very delicate knife. I would state that That's just made that crack. I don't really think that that's meant to do that. We are going to try dismantling one of these. I have 5 of these actually, probably 7 to be honest. Now, the one thing, if people are going into first aid, alright, now for first aid, the one thing you should always have as a first aider, alright, albeit in America or England, especially in an area where there's people known to be taking heroin or anything like that, or any form of opioid medication, you are going to want what's known as a naloxone, alright, on which I do keep one handy. Okay, this is a naloxone injection, right, and this is just kept to hand just in case I do find anyone that does need it. Obviously, I know a few people that have friends that do take that stuff. I'm sorry, Fabio is homophobic, but you are getting hidden. I'm not, sorry mate, I'm not having that. You know what I mean? Like, you're obviously a troll channel. Bye-bye. Yeah, don't worry, Zach. Honestly, I completely got rid of them. Alright, they're not coming back. Okay, and if they do come back as another troll, they will get told to fuck off again. Anyway, Zach, what are you up to, mucker? Are we speaking to Tai Tai today? What are we doing today? Are we going on StreamYard? StreamYard! Give me 1 second, people. I wish to double check something. Because today, there were people outside having a party. And I just want to double check something. So, I wouldn't worry about it. But a lot of people, yeah, take the piss. A lot of people like to be different, so to speak. Now, life shouldn't be difficult. Obviously, life isn't easy. I know that. But when you expect your life to be better, you have to then work towards that. You cannot just expect your life to be better for you. You do actually have to do some of the work yourself. And if you're not doing the work yourself, then I would say you're a complete and utter idiot, alright, and you get lost, so to speak. Now, a lot of people may not understand me correctly, and that's okay. That is absolutely fine, because whilst you lot may not understand me properly, I understand that, you know, while things are definitely not easy, I also respect boundaries. And a lot of people do not respect boundaries, which is why people have to get told to shut their mouths. So, let me... Sorry, I'm just looking at something. So, look, your life is your life. You can do with your life as you please. But bearing in mind that life is a beautiful thing that should be cherished and remembered. No, we're not. No, we're not. Because if the guy wants to act like a silly little fucking spoiled brat, then that's up to him. He's not doing it on my time. You know, like, Brian's done a video against me, calling me a con artist. Alright, and that is something I will not accept. Alright, so because he's done the video against me, I feel highly insulted. Alright, and this is why I've done a few videos against him. And these videos against him have been of a nature where I have had to tell him straight. Obviously, you know, I do wish that Brian would just, I don't know how to say it about him at the moment. Brian Delivers is one of these types of people. He says, oh, you're on about me flip-flopping and blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, you do flip-flop, Brian, because it's been proven. Like, we have proven it multiple times. You know, that you're a flip-flop. And you do. You do flip-flop, right? There's no point denying it. Okay? Like, that's the way it is. Okay? Life is not going to be on your side all the time. I wouldn't expect it to be. I also wouldn't expect you to understand the way I think, the way I act. I don't expect anyone to understand me. It's not for them to do. It's not for them to even understand. It's not for anyone to like me. I don't ask for people to like me. I don't ask for people to be good towards me. I do, however, ask people to understand why I am the way I am, right? I am not a horrible person, okay? I get people that piss me off all the time, and do you know what? I can't deal with certain people, I really can't. Give me 1 second, all right? Please, just stay there for one moment. So, going back to it, a lot of people in this world like to think, oh, I'm the best, I do what the fuck I like. Nah, sorry, not the case. Shouldn't be the case, don't want it to be the case, won't let it be the case. And you know what, people? I am sick and tired of everyone that thinks, oh, I'm something special, I should be respected. Get stuffed. Go and screw one. You fucking assholes. You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to put up with people's behaviour? I'm not going to put up with it. I won't put up with people's behaviour if I don't need to. Unfortunately, for certain people, they have pushed me too far. And it had to be made known that those people had pushed me. Because if I don't let these people know that they pushed me, how are they meant to learn not to push others. I think it's a smarter idea to let people know that you have been pissed off by them, because if they know they've pissed you off, then there is a possibility that you could be, I don't know, better in yourself. Look, life isn't easy, people. It's not easy. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that life is easy. All right? I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say, oh yeah, life is brilliant, life is easy. No, it's not. Life will never be easy for people because humans don't understand. They don't respect boundaries anymore. You know? I mean, you could be walking down the street, someone could walk up behind you and rob you. Yeah? Why? Because they believe they can. That's the only reason. I don't feel like anyone should be pressured into anything. However, I do feel as though certain people should be controlled. Like, say, government officials. Because the government try to control us, so why not try to control them too? You know? Like, I don't expect anyone to understand me properly. I don't ask you to understand me properly. You know? However, I do ask that you respect each other. Because you don't respect each other, it gets people like me angry. And I then feel like I have to step in to keep everyone fucking sane and safe. And then you just get all the problems. You know, people don't want to hear the issues that are going on in the big wide world all the time. People don't want to know about this Israel and Syria thing all the time. People want to be left alone. Okay? Humans are vile. They're disgusting. And humans will always be vile and disgusting. Unfortunate, but true. So, let me start by saying that if you think that your human life is worth anything to this planet, think again. Because as a human, you are completely expendable. You can be replaced. Yes, you can be replaced. And I do feel as though people that don't understand that, they're the ones who need to be told. Okay, because not only is it a case of, you know, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that. No. They're ticking me off. Sorry, people, just trying to find something. Hey. What? What is going on here? Seriously. Do you know what? A lot of people do not understand my way of life. They really don't. I don't ask you to understand. So I ask you to listen. Listen, respect, learn. Your life is not yours. From the moment you are born to the moment you die, you are owned by government. You will never be free. And I laugh at some of these American people because they think they have freedom of speech, and no, they don't. Like, do you think you have freedom of speech? I don't think you do. What is freedom of speech? So freedom of speech is freedom of speaking. And if you don't have freedom of speaking, then you don't have freedom of speech. It's true. It's true. If you don't have freedom of speech, you do not have freedom of speaking, therefore you are not free. Your life is not yours. I will stand up and I will state it. People don't understand. They don't respect. When you find a human that does not respect people, you should do anything in your power to stop that human being from being that person. I myself would love to know what some of these humans think. But it's not up to me. Anyway, I'm going to go for now. All right, and I will be live again later or tomorrow. Anyway, it was good seeing you all again. Zach, thank you for turning up. Big shout out to Zach D Production, who is now a managing moderator. Thank you very much, much appreciated. And have a lovely day, people.